Tales of Falling and Flying by Ben Loory. A man wakes up one morning to find that he has forgotten his name. He lies in bed, staring at the ceiling. Biff? He thinks. Ted? He looks around the room. Harold? He thinks. Harold? Is my name Harold? The man goes into the kitchen and pours a bowl of cereal. Joe? Is it Joseph? But a moment later, he shakes his head. No, not Joseph. He looks around. There must be something in this house that has my name on it, he says. Hours later, he's searched the whole house. His name is nowhere to be found. The man goes next door and knocks on his neighbor's door. What's my name? He says when his neighbor opens the door. I don't know, says his neighbor. I don't think you ever told me. In fact, I've never seen you before. The man decides to stop thinking about it. Instead, he goes to work. He drives to the office and sits in his desk. He looks around at the various other employees. They all have little nameplates on their desks with their names engraved on them. The man looks at his own desk. He has no nameplate. I have to get a name, the man says. On the way home from work, the man stops at the bookstore. He buys a book of names and goes home. Herman, he reads. Lionel. Aloysius. None of the names sound right. The man keeps reading. Franklin. Francis. Frederick. Fernando. The man stops. He looks up and thinks. He kind of likes Fernando. The next day, when the man goes to work, he is whistling a little tune. My name is Fernando, he says to the office. Everyone looks at him, but no one says a word. Fernando, the man says again, a little louder this time. My name is Fernando. Nothing. The man goes into his office and sits in his chair. He picks up his briefcase and opens it. He takes something out and puts it on his desk. It's a brand new nameplate that says Fernando. The man sits there and gazes at his nameplate, but after a little while he frowns. The nameplate doesn't quite look the same as everyone else's. It looks different. Cheaper, less official. That day at lunch, a problem develops. The man is sitting at his table when another man from the office comes and stands over him. This man looks angry, very angry. Yes, says the man, what is it? Why are you calling yourself Fernando? The angry man says. The man thinks a moment. He clears his throat. Fernando is my name, he finally says. Fernando is my name, the angry man screams. He pounds his fist on the table. More than one person can be named Fernando, the man says. Fernando stares at him in fury. Then he leans forward over the table and hisses into the man's face. You don't understand anything, do you? He says. Then he overturns the man's lunch table and walks away. The man falls to the floor under the weight of the table. He lies there for a while, in shock. Everyone in the room is looking at him. Maybe Fernando's not my name, the man thinks. That night, the man stands in his bathroom, cleaning the stains from his shirt. How can I go on like this? He says. I need a name. I have to have a name. Your name is Fernando, a voice says from behind him. No, says the man. I tried that already. Fernando, the voice says. Your name is Fernando. That's your name, and it always has been. The man goes to work the next day with renewed strength. My name is Fernando, he screams. The people in the office all turn and stare. Fernando, the man yells. Do you understand? The people nod their head from behind the desk. Nodding is not good enough. Nodding is not good enough, the man screams. If you understand what I'm saying, that my name is Fernando, then speak up. Say so right now. We understand. The people say, your name is Fernando. Fernando, the man says, Fernando. Fernando, the people say, Fernando, Fernando. Just then Fernando enters. He is crying. Please, Fernando says, you can't do this. It's wrong. You are wrong, the man says, and stop crying. I can't, wails Fernando. You're destroying me. Who are you? The man says, you're nobody. The unnamed man collapses to the floor, and the new Fernando strides about the room. He goes from desk to desk, snatching up nameplates and jamming them into his pockets. I have all your names, he announces to the staff. I will hold them in my office. If you feel lost or confused, make an appointment with my secretary and we'll fit you in as soon as possible. Now go back to work and be quiet about it. He goes into his office and slams the door. Fernando, it reads, stenciled on the glass. Fernando, forevermore.